So what we're going to talk about is the business of the key activity tracker. We're going to talk about the last session, which is a summary of all the sessions, and you go through all the different sessions and the concepts of all the sessions, and anybody has any questions, you ask about that. Well, the thing that I really wanted to ask about was the key activity tracker, because I scored like a 0 on that. And Bill would call it a blinding flash of the obvious, or a BFO, because the way he talked about that was, what you really want to do is not sweat the ones that are like below a 6. In this case, it was a 0, because I really don't, it's just not in my nature to micromanage something. That's what it feels like to me. So, but the key here is to take the item that you score the best on and drive it to a 10, and in so doing, that can dramatically affect your performance in every other area. And so I think that's one of the real keys for me, is that then in looking at those things that I scored the best on is one called the hedgehog. And to really get a handle on that, of course it's a developmental thing, but it really caused me to think a little bit about how do I present myself? Well, who do I say I am? Why do people use me? And all that has to do with what the hedgehog actually is. So it's a unique thing. It's a thing that Bill calls it you are a competition of one. That sort of thing. And so that really is where it is for me in the B&I group that I'm in. It would have me really crystallize and define what I say to my B&I group in my 30-second speech, and also in an elevator speech. So if I can get that done in 10 or 15 seconds, it's perfect. And that's what the hedgehog is. And I think if I really get clear on that, and I will, then that'll be a pivotal thing in my relationship here, and it's certainly something that I've taken away from this, among others.